So we're really excited to offer and implement our new Vauld force plate and sprint gate testing methods here. The force plates are a really high level piece of technology that give us a lot of detail into pretty much anything that we want to view from an athletic standpoint as it relates to, for the most part, force application and how much force our athletes are putting into the ground, which is going to dictate how we prescribe different strength training programs. So on the force plate, what we're measuring is how much and how quickly athletes are creating force, but not just how much and how quickly, but also differences between their left leg, differences between their right leg, which is going to allow us to screen for different injury risk factors, not just performance and output type factors. As it relates to our pros, we can get really detailed with what we're looking at. So with our pro hockey off-season clients, they're obviously very high-level athletes. By putting them on the force plates, we're not only able to rank them and see how they compare to one another, which creates good competition and drive, but we're also able to really hone in on the exact aspect that maybe they're the worst at. Vauld also gives us something called a hub. So this hub creates a very interactive and user-friendly leaderboard and different kind of monitoring tiles. So for the leaderboard, it's obviously really fun where we can use that leaderboard to throw it up on the TV right after we test, and athletes are getting live feedback on where they stand in the group and how they did. And then from a monitoring standpoint, that's where on the back end, somebody like myself or one of our other trainers are going to be looking at it to identify, is our training program working? Are there things we could be doing better? What changes need to be made and when? With regards to the sprint gates, obviously they are flashy. They are really cool, and it creates a really fun and competitive environment for the guys. As soon as we brought those gates out, it's going to instantly probably increase the quality of that speed work by 10% because your name is on the gate and so is your time. So if there's one thing we know about hockey players, as soon as their name and their time or their score is associated with their performance, we are going to get more competition, which is going to result in more intensity, which is going to result in better and higher level results. We like to look at it both on ice and off ice, simply from a logistical standpoint. Looking at it on the ice obviously is very important because hockey players are skaters, they're not sprinters. At the end of the day, we're training them to be better skaters and better hockey players. We are not training them to be better sprinters. So if we make them faster on the ice, that's kind of all that matters. The off-ice side of it, we actually more so just use as a tool in the sense of it allows us to increase the intent that the athletes are putting into their sprints and their speed work. And straight up, it's just a lot of fun. So as soon as we have the lights out and we have the numbers and the competition, we know that those guys are applying their maximal effort to speed work off the ice. And maximal effort is really important to making sure that those speed adaptations actually take place and hold within their system.